the most interesting thing is, we had some challenges here today. Is this too loud or is it okay?
It's okay.
Okay. We had a couple of challenges today with the sound system and everything. Last Friday was probably the worst experience of my life. I got marked up, and I've been warned by everybody that's mentored me and told me about doing professional speaking. Everybody said to me, whatever you do, when you go to the toilet, make sure your mic is off. So I was religious about that. I went to the loo last Friday, and I checked it, and I pushed, and it was off. Anyway, I'm sitting, and this darn thing's balancing on my leg here, and it keeps wanting to fall in. So I keep bumping it, and don't I bump it on. I was speaking at a business where it was 3 huge organizations, and the chairman was busy finalizing his end of year financial brutal talk, and I was doing a number 2. Oh my God, it got worse. The next thing, the one MD of the 3 companies arrives. He's knocking on my door. He's going, Andrew, your microphone is on. All I could have visions of is, what have I been doing for the last 3 minutes? It's terrifying. Yeah, turn that down, that's better. Thank you. So, today was really nothing. That has got a rate probably as the most embarrassing moment of my life. But today, what I want us to really understand, what I want us to go through is, I'm going to give you a whole lot of invitations, a whole lot of ideas, a whole lot of concepts and tools and things that I want you to take away with you and use. Now, all the tools and techniques and ideas that I'm going to offer to you might work. You know, a pair of shoes that fit me, if Veronica had to put them on, they probably would give her blisters, okay? But if I had to put them on to Queerless, they'd probably fit in like a glove and be fantastic. So take these ideas, use them, have a look at them, explore them, see which ones can work for you, which ones won't work for you. You know, as Jim Rohn says, what if it is just an apple a day, but you don't eat that apple? What if it is just these 3 concepts that I'm going to highlight to you today, but you don't try one, or you don't try all of them? What if it is just those books that you don't read? What if it was that book called Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich? And there's one concept, there's one idea, there's one thing that you can take out of that book and you can actually use and turn it into the most incredible value in your life, but you don't read that book. So that's what I'm challenging you to do today. I was trying to think of an idea, a way to say this word without saying this word. And our children are incredibly perceptive, and sometimes we need to actually listen to our kids and we need to actually get input from them. And I was sitting there and I was talking to my wife and I was saying, how do I say this word without saying this word? And my daughter popped up and she said, well, why don't you say, it sounds like ship, but it ends in a T. So that's the word. Now sitting in this room here today are a whole lot of incredible diamonds. Every single one of you are a unique, amazing diamond. But unfortunately, life happens. Or should we rather say, shit happens. And we have this amazing diamond, but we allow it over time, it starts getting caked up with more and more and more and more shit around the outside of our diamond. But instead of going and taking the actions and rubbing the ship off and shining the diamond, what we do, have we lost sound? No. What we do is we take this ship and we keep building it up, and we take nail varnish and we furiously paint the outside of the ship, and we then take that and we polish that up. But the diamond's not actually shining through. All that's shining through is the buckets and buckets of ship that we've allowed to build up over the years. So what I want you to do today is to look and to explore and to see if some of these ideas, some of these tools can help you to start chipping your ship off your diamond. And then to walk away today and take that diamond and start to polish it, because everyone sitting in this room today has the most unbelievable potential, has unlimited potential. Do you know what we unfortunately have? We have something that we refer to as our self-imposed. Note I'm hesitating and pausing because this is not real. This is something that you decide that you have. Your self-imposed comfort zone. Do you know how big that is? That's how big it is. Do you know what your potential is? That's your potential. And if we now go back and we look at 1956, Roger Bannister, first man to break the 4-minute mile. Now before he broke the 4-minute mile, many people had tried, and doctors had gone and they'd experimented, and scientists had gone and done big, huge studies. I mean, the MIT had spent a fortune proving that human beings could not run under 4 minutes for a mile. We didn't have the lung capacity. We didn't have the genetic makeup to be able to do it. And then Roger Bannister did it. And something amazing happened. 22 other people metamorphosized, genetically altered their makeup. And within 6 weeks of him breaking the 4-minute mile, they all broke the 4-minute mile. What changed? What changed is belief. People then got to realize, to believe that it was possible. But up until then, we've been told it was impossible. There's an amazing Russian athlete. He held the world record for the clean and jerk. 599 pounds it was. And again, the scientists in Russia did a study because they wanted to find out what do we need to do to get athletes to be able to lift 600 pounds. And they did this study and they looked at bones and sinew and tissue and they went, impossible. We have reached the limit of what human beings can actually do. 599 pounds. And then his coach put 601 pounds on the bar and didn't tell him. And he lifted it. Till the coach said to him, there's 601 pounds on the bar. And he dropped the bar because he didn't believe he could do it. Do you know what the world record is today? 720 pounds. So what are you capable of achieving? Are you capable of achieving this, which is your self-imposed comfort zone? Or are you capable of achieving this, which is what your potential is? And what I challenge you today is to take your self-imposed comfort zone and slowly but surely allow it to expand, allow it to grow, allow it to expand to the point that you can actually live your full potential. The Olympic world record for the deadlift for women, 540 pounds. It was an elderly lady, 65 years old in America. The child was trapped under the wheel of the car. She bent down, she lifted 2.4 tons off the child. What's the world record? That a 65-year-old grandmother could lift 2.4 tons. So what are you capable of achieving? Are you capable of achieving what you believe you're capable of achieving? Or are you capable of achieving virtually anything if you believe you can? And that's what I challenge you to do today. I challenge you to go inside yourself. Go inside yourself and search deep inside yourself and ask yourself, what do I want to achieve? Because that's the next question we need to have in the back of our minds. What does success mean to me? What can I do? What am I capable of doing? And then look at the next question and say to yourself, what does success mean to me? Because if you don't know what success means to you, what happens? You go pursuing something for years and years and years. You invest all your time, all your effort, all your energy into trying to achieve something you don't actually want. Let me give you an example of that. Lindsay Lohan. Successful, isn't she? By normal standards of society, she's a pretty girl, she's got loads of money, she's made movies, she's famous. Isn't that what success is all about? But then she goes from one alcoholic home to the next drug abuse place, to jail, to... Is that success? So, did she actually know what success meant to her? So that when she got to that point of success, it was meaningless because she didn't know. Elvis Presley took drugs, killed himself with drugs. He was successful, wasn't he? River Phoenix, just the other day, what's this little girl that died? Yeah, Amy Winehouse, okay? She was successful, wasn't she? So that's what I'm challenging you to do, is to look inside yourself and say, what does success mean to me? Does success mean spending quality time with my family? Does it mean getting promoted at work? Does it mean being as successful as I can possibly be at whatever I do? Does it mean standing here in front of you, speaking, living my passion? What does success mean to you? Because when you understand what success means to you, you're aiming for something that has meaning, and you're moving in a direction that is going to make you satisfied and happy when you get there. But that's the next trick. Life's not about destinations. Take a step back yourself and look back at primary school. When you finished, was it a highlight of your life? Of course, then was high school. I mean, I remember high school, 40 days to go, 39 days to go. It was like, this was the highlight. I could not wait to arrive at the destination called finished school. And was it the biggest climax of your life? Of course, then there was varsity, then there was the army, then there were all these things that you do. Were any of them the highlight of your life? No. So what are you setting yourself up for? When you do the average thing that we do, we go, when I arrive, when I get my 5 Series BMW, when I get that promotion, when I make that much money, I will be happy. Or, my favorite, when she or he shows up, I will be happy. What if they don't show up? Okay, where the hell are you? So you can't depend on anything outside of yourself for your happiness, for your success, because who can you actually depend on? You know when those masks fall down in the aeroplane and we pull them towards us, and of course the lady, when she's telling you about this on the plane, she comes over the intercom and she goes, ladies and gentlemen, in the unlikely event of a cabin depressurization, the mask will fall from the ceiling, pull the mask towards your face, and when you stop screaming, breathe gently through the mask. And of course, if you've got more than one child with you, choose the one you love the most and put the mask on them first. But who do you need to really take care of when that mask comes down from the ceiling? Number one. Because it's no good me trying to help everybody around me and I black out and I pass out because I got no oxygen. The same is true about your life. You need to commit to the most important person in your life, which is not your children, your boss, your spouse. It's you. And when you commit to the most important person in your life, what do? You attract success by the person you become. So as you become more, you attract more. So if you want to get more success, you don't need to go and say, well, I want success. You need to ask yourself one simple question. What do I need to become to live that success? What skills, what knowledge, what ability, what relationships do I need to build, foster, develop to get me to that point? Because until you make that decision, anything you pursue will elude you. So if you're pursuing success and you're doing and not becoming, you will never, ever, ever attain that amazing, elusive thing called success. And what is success? Success is what I say it is. Not what society expects me to think it should be. But what is it to me?